Hey Biz, Pinkolol16 here on another video of Starman3's to commentate over. We're up to my belated birthday gift to Sinbad316. Sinbad's birthday is like late August, something like that. Anyway, this was around the time, like, the past few videos should tell you that Starman3 wasn't really making anything for anybody. And you could probably tell the reason why. He didn't care. So Sinbad really wanted something, because he'd been with Starman3 for so long, several years, and he wanted something for staying around for so long. So like I think we were talking about the fourth dimension around then, I'm not really sure, but something around that led to Starman3 making this video. It's more of cleanup than it is anything related to the actual characters. And by cleanup I mean, oh yeah, here's some counterparts. They also exist, and they've also got color codes. Yeah, it's not really anything actually meaningful. So there's going to be a lot of inconsistency here with characters just randomly getting to places because he just really wanted to show this off for some unknown reason. And also YouTube happens to be a douchebag with the settings. I hate knowing that. It's I know he doesn't feel that horribly. Well, the last video, 11k sub special, should speak for itself with the fact that he just randomly got some 480p videos from YouTube and tried to crop it into a new video, which would just make the resolution even worse, but he didn't know that. Lol. So yeah, he starts the video with his usual, the character runs to the inside thing. As you can clearly see, Sinbad's just in the place of Starman3 today. He always remembers it, even though it's the only this is the only video related to Sinbad316 that's in Super Mario 64 in relating to his birthday on his channel. What? Let's cover up the fact I haven't been doing anything these past few years. Hem. The sun, aka a massive bright filter on the entire place. I'm sorry, it doesn't make it look hot, it makes it look like you've plastered the entire place in plastic. Well, that never happens because you're just raging in the grip all the time. Well, back then he was the type that would just... if he was mad about something, he'd make sure that you'd know about it, because he would just ear kill your earphones and speakers. Mostly earphones or headphones. He would mostly ear kill those. I say ear kill because I don't like the other word. You could basically call him a screaming kid, even though he wasn't really a kid. And I don't think he is anymore. Really? We didn't? You said that before, even though the answer is clearly not, because this is the only video in relation to Sinbad316's birthday on this channel. I don't mean him specifically because there's a Super Mario randomness about that, but that's not in relation to his birthday now, is it? Characters of the day! Well, you can pretty much see what's going on here. See, it's going by the structure. He's just gonna make every character say one line, they'll just stand there and then not say anything again. Because this is how life works. As in, you said it once, and that's apparently... oops, that's derpiness, apparently. He's lost complete logic of how to make these characters speak. By the way, they're all dead now.
Hey, Sinbad316! CD-ROM316 says, I just wished you a happy birthday!
By the way, that's Enzo's text. Why do they have it? It's especially a great risk when you consider these two. This is more Starman3 than anything the others would react to. Also, Starman3, why did you even film this? If it's an excuse to give the others more lines, then... Also, yes, Sinbad's numbers are pronounced as 316 instead of 316, but... It was a joke. Terrible one, clearly. It's exactly the problem. Starman3 would tell Sinbad to, not Sinbad, CD-ROM to do something, to say a line, and then it would come out very forced. You compare it to the Skype conversation battles, and there's a very vast difference, because the SCBs are natural occurrences. They're not planned. It's the difference between going on a camera and not being on a camera. Or knowing that you're on a camera and you're not, and not knowing that you're on a camera. Saying that in text, as you could have said, like how Royal OMG said it, because the sad thing about text, unless it's spoken, you don't know what it means. Symbols don't have meaning until you give them one. He said he wished him a happy birthday. I don't understand how that's a bad move. Pretty sure he doesn't care anyway. He'd actually said this in the group, the real him. Well, guess what? That's because either Starman3's forgotten about you, or because you screamed and complained in the group. Not because of this, but because of, like, other instances. Or you were inactive. I couldn't pause it in time. Yeah, this is pretty shoddily done. He'll just randomly teleport him because, hey, we need to have the video have less minutes, even though later on he's going to pad out minutes in video, so I don't see the point. Sinbad, why did Starman3 go outside just now? Others, I don't have any idea. With the power of video editing, I'm going to do this because I am God. You can tell that the clip clearly looped there. Whoa, is that Portal? Grammar with Starman3 today! How do you know where it oh, I shouldn't even be asking this question. This is Starman3's videos where everyone is a hive mind. Sinbad should know clearly that Starman3 did this then, because, lol, why would it just randomly appear out there otherwise? Oh look, the 40 shield's leaking! Isn't that supposed to be a problem? Nah, just for some guy to go in for a second. Even though this could have potentially disastrous results, we're just gonna travel across this like it's some train ride. Well, you said 2 seconds ago, oh, doesn't that lead to the 4th dimension? I'm not saying, because like, his shock in relation to seeing it would be, warranted, but then you look at the first bit where it's like, what was that about? The previous scene with the portal. Even though that's how you're here, I don't get it. He's literally going to do this to save himself going the long trip around and having to create several script lines more of inconsistency. That might be a good thing, but like, he's really cutting corners on this one. You kind of ruin its specialness when you just go there like it's some capital city or something. When did you get here? I really shouldn't be asking these questions, but for some reason, he's here. Also, what's with the constant use of dog? Or, as they would say it, dog. I'm sorry, I am not good at impressions. I'm pretty sure this might have been some kind of word he was using at the time, but that's not something you make your character say all the time. Because, obviously, that's not something someone is going to be saying in every single sentence. Also, he really stuffed up on the -20 conversion here. I wasn't the one doing it for this video, clearly, because I would have done it properly in that case. Her front overalls are not purple, they're a lighter pink. But for some reason, he didn't go over the values properly, and now she suddenly has purple overalls in a place that's different. Also, she's randomly here when she shouldn't be. Did they hop through the portal? I didn't see them hop through it. Obviously, cutting corners. This is a video more so of cleanup than a video that's supposed to make any actual sort of sense, because these characters, they just appear when he wants them to appear. I don't have the editing skills to put him in at the moment. I literally just warped 2 of them here for no reason, and that's supposed to count as them coming here. And somehow Fawn screwed up through the dimensional transporter because she didn't have the correct color code. And I've converted it myself. I know for a fact that it's not some sort of Star Road thing in comparison to Super Mario 64. This is very clearly a screw-up on Starman3's end, not mine, not Star Road's. For a good example, the ghost invisibility frames. I use the 4th dimension, and Fawn has a prominent role in the ghost invisibility frames. And she goes to the Star Road, and you see her. So, he clearly has no excuse here at this point. I am X's counterpart. I have a name. I have a color code. I exist. Look at me. I also have catchphrases, like me. This video is clean up. It's just so you know. It's generic, it's part of his usual shtick, and it's terrible. If you want a better use of these characters, I use them in custom invincibility frames. This guy for like 2 seconds, but it was for a reason, which was meant to portray a message that was meant to be part of the original videos. But I did use them in the case of 4-Roll, and I probably used her better than anything Starman3 did here. Under a special request. Yeah, what is it? It's obvious. Sinbad's gonna meet his counterpart, and that will happen. Strange, isn't it? Obviously came from the Sonic OVA. I don't think Branden was thinking about that then. That was more so a thing because I think he'd seen the OVA recently. Starman3 himself was more so into that joke than Branden. Super Choreo Eternal Day is a parody on Super Mario Eternal Night, which was a story that Branden had made and then he stopped because he lost interest in color codes. Super Mario Eternal Night, the title is very obviously based off of the Spyro title, of which has the same Eternal Night subtitle. and I think there was like some kind of basis for the characters in terms of being based off of Spyro, but that the series didn't last long, and some people could grasp the references, but otherwise it was a fun story. A lot of people were looking forward to it, but like he lost interest entirely in the original version of it that involved the color codes, because he doesn't like color codes for the same reason most of the others don't, which is that reason bugs me. The reason, it's something to do with looking like Mario and having everybody look the same, which bugs people, which kind of gets at me, because you can have worlds like that and still have them be entertaining, and it's not like it's totally useless and a cop-out. It's somewhat of an inclusion, and it's better than just having Mario or the characters. Yeah, you could bring in a whole bunch of models of characters from other worlds, but like, when you make your own characters, I feel that you could make a better world with your own characters. I berate Starman3 so much because he does it badly, but if they were done better, I probably would still be interested. Hence why I did the Curse of Invincibility frames. By the way, they didn't just form out of mid-air. I'm pretty sure that they've been living here for a while and they just only found it out because dimensional similarity theory is a thing that exists. Not that the dimensional similarity theory somehow realized Royal OMG was a YTR member and then magically generated him a counterpart, because what the hell would that mean for dimensional balance, Starman3? But he doesn't care about that. Also, flickering. In case you didn't realize the joke already. This is exactly the reason why I put, when I used for one in my series, I also put her quip with her, so then we wouldn't have this sort of occurrence where Starman3 just forgot to edit in yip, because, well, I have to get a picture and I have to resize it, and that requires effort, which he didn't want to use in this video because he wanted to get it out in like 2 hours. Enough of the fourth dimensional counterpart introducing, even though we're going to do that in another 2 minutes. You're taking up too much film time. You're going to be taking up film time too, so what's that reasoning got to do with it? Third wall breaker. I'm sorry, the fourth wall still exists even if we're in the fourth dimension. I'm sorry, but it's not a term that's... Oh yeah, the fourth wall is an in-dimensional thing. No, it's a term for media, you idiot. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't need to tell him if such a hive mind like this exists, Starman4. He could have figured this out for himself had Starman3 just put the script line in properly. Yeah, I figured that out pretty easily, because I'm kind of like in the middle of a hive mind kind of mentality at the moment, you know? Also, he came from the behind area where the area is kind of locked. So where is this counterpart if he's not behind? Surely he'd be able to see him right now if he's not behind. See, this is, and he's also looping the clip because he's lazy. See, he doesn't want to do the effort because, well, effort's dumb. Effort's overrated, apparently. See, this is the chair, and this would be the very behind area, and around this way would be where Sinbad is standing, the 316 one that we know. So why can't he already see his counterpart if he's not behind? Because clearly you'd probably be able to see him if he was actually standing here. He wouldn't be able to see him there. Where did he come from? Because we didn't see him before. because you would have been able to had he been standing where you'd think he would be if he was trying to hide out of Sinbad's line of sight. Don't try and mask it. You've been doing it this whole video. And he wouldn't know it was his goal unless they were a hive mind. I told you, this video was clean up. Clearly, they don't care about any logical boundaries here. He did this on the 27th of August of that year. It kind of says a lot about you when you lack the effort to put it to do this properly. Also, let me zoom in down to the views. He's completely disabled ratings on this video as well. That says a lot about him defending videos that he put completely no effort into. See y'all, have a good day, peace, and I'll see you in the next video, which is Superman64 mini bloopers, which will just be its own video, 2D Trouble. See you then.